Well, I'm ACID DEE, also known as Dakota. I'm 22 years old, born and raised in Chicago from the West Side, and I'm a part of the Nameless Collective.
Negasi XV, 23, Southside Chicago, born and raised. Yeah, 1/3 of the Nameless, 1/4, 1/4 for the Nameless.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and stunt. I was raised on the West Side. You know, I think I had a pretty well upbringing. You know, for the most part, grew up in a 2-parent home, and my parents made decent money. So, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, like I got it out the gutter. Like, nah, I was a very privileged young person. So, you know, but a lot of the shit that I went through is more like mental health and just like seeing my friends go through shit and having to live through that shit through them type of stuff.
I grew up on the South Side. This is me and my mama for a whole lot of time. Got like 8 siblings. I don't even know. I lose track sometimes. I lose track sometimes. My upbringing, I don't know. It was on and off. Like, I wasn't really outside because my mama tried to keep me from that shit. But I had like a whole lot of family. A lot of my homies was outside. I got dragged into it. Had some, you know, dumbass experiences. Did some dumb shit. Went through some stupid shit. You know, but you know, you just made it through it all. You fight to live another day type shit, you know. Getting smarter from your consequences and the shit that you do.
So when I think like the first time I really wanted to start making music, it was like in 5th grade. And I honestly just wanted to be a pop star. I'm not even gonna sit here and I like y'all. Like, I want to play the guitar, piano, sing songs and shit. But, you know, you learn about yourself, and you know, singing wasn't my strong suit, but I like writing. So like, my mom's a poet, so I just like started writing poetry, and then moved on to rap. And you know, and eventually, what was it, sophomore year of high school, we was like, fuck it, let's just start writing together. And you know,
yeah, my father did music. You know, I don't even know, you know, his whole like little story and shit, 'cause I wasn't too close with him, but I know he did music. He did a lot of shit, and I guess I was just gonna do it. My mom was really into music. She used to play all types of shit up in the crib and shit. And I remember like when I was in like fucking like elementary school, we used to sit and just write like lyrics and shit. I would just write lyrics, but not like my lyrics, just like anybody's I could remember, because I was remembering songs all day. And through that, I just learned to like, you know, finally try to start like freestyle and all types of shit. And it was cool meeting Dee in high school, because like freshman year, I never made music. I never went to the studio and did none of that shit because I didn't have none of the connections. But I don't even remember how the shit popped off or how it started.
Yeah, it's funny as hell, because we were just like in like what was it, geometry? And we were all just like, yeah, mixtape gonna be fire. And you kept talking about like January 45th, and shit like that. And then I was like, bro, let's do this shit for real.
I mean, so in my life, I had my stepdad, because my mama had got remarried, but we never had a relationship or nothing like that, like a close one. My dad was like in and out of my life. You know, at a young age, you get to a certain point where you just kind of like learn to live without the nigga. So I had a male figure in the house, but it wasn't like a father figure to me. So for the most part, it was just kind of like, you got to figure out how to become a man. Like a woman, you know.
She's gonna teach you so much.
Yeah, she's gonna teach you so much. What was it? Pac said it ain't easy for a woman trying to raise a man. And so, you know, I'm 23 and still trying to figure that shit out. You know, how to really become a man. But you really got to rely on like a lot of the niggas around you, some of your big homies, your uncles and shit like that, and you know how to grow. And you gotta, the best way to really become a man without a father figure is look at your mother and how you would want somebody to treat her. Getting that shit streaming, that shit is a process. Getting that shit up on like Spotify and like Apple and shit, whatever shit title, that shit is a process. But being able to like actually go and record some shit, it sound alright, it sound good to you, and then going through that process of getting it up, and then it's up.
It's just performing for the first time. I think it's just when you get on the stage as an artist and just being able to be yourself and have people like fuck with it, it's just like amazing. And even if you mess up, people still like rocking with you. And I think that's just something I want to continue doing, is performing. So like, just the first time stepping on the stage and just doing what I do is like amazing. Moving to LA.
For sure.
Nah.
When I move away from Chicago, I would say, yeah, I got plans to move away from the city, just because, you know, I've been here for, 23 years now. You know, I've been, you travel, but sometimes you just ready to go. You know, you lose Especially, you know, in these upbringings, you beat through so much, you lose so many people, so much shit, and it's just like, sometimes you just need a, you know, an outlet. It's just time to go.
It's like a quote or something like, live in Chicago, die in Chicago. I feel like, yeah, but at the same time, I want to go experience how it feels to live in LA, how it feels to live in New York. I guess I just want to bounce around for a little bit, and then when I'm ready to settle down, I'm gonna come back to Chicago and call it a quit.
Looking back and being like, damn, I should have did that. Or being like,
For sure.
if I had did that, this would have happened. You know, even being 23 now, or like being as old as we are, we still got a lot of moments like that. You be like, damn, if I had did this,
Yeah,
this
right.
would have happened. I don't want to fuck around, be 45, and my entire life is that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want to be able to be real confident in the decisions I made up until that point.
I think my biggest fear is never living for myself and just like doing what everybody else want me to do. Like never, what is it? Self-fulfillment. Never finding that self-fulfillment, but just like trying to get the right job or have a concrete job and never just actually chasing my dreams or chasing what I want.
Being 30 and never getting my cat feature, man. I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed.
Man, scared to just jump all in. Like you, like with this artistry stuff, it's like a 1 in a million chance, and you don't want to fail, but like with success comes failure, so you gotta jump in and do it. But sometimes that's just like a scary ass jump. That's like standing on the cliff and looking down and seeing how far it is.
Confidence, man. There's a lot of self-doubt in this music shit, man. Cause you listen to what's out, what's hot, who's popping, and you gotta listen to your shit. Like, damn, like, can my shit get there? You never know.
Honestly, like, we are two different artists, but like when you listen to his music, he's very lyrical. He's got wordplay, but when you listen to me, I'm like more melodic, I guess. And I like to make love songs and heartbreak shit. So it's like, damn,
sad ass.
Yeah, sad, like some sad shit. But like you listen to it, and you're like, damn, are people gonna fuck with my shit like they fuck with his? But you gotta realize that it's like two different types of music.
Yeah, I do every day now. I don't make no money off it, and I still
sure,
my shit, man. So yeah, for sure.
It's just the love, bro. Like this is just something that is like self-expression. Like being able to sit down and write, that's all it is. It's not for the money. Like to get paid for it would be lovely, but like I don't think I ever been in love. I just love the idea of love. So like when I talk about love and shit, it's probably like all cap. Like I probably never even been in that situation, but I want to be. That's lovely. As I said, I love love, all types of love. Like I got love for him. I like the love that I talk about with my friends and family. That shit real, 100%. It's just love. Like it's not. Love is such a complicated emotion. Like you can't really explain it. It's like for real.
I love my niggas, but I never love a bitch. Next question. Next question. Yeah, that shit just fuck your whole shit up. And it's sad that it's really niggas out here who is shady like that. Like, at least in my head, I just don't understand how you could cross somebody who could have, like, that you was down. Yeah. Nigga do me a favor, nigga do me a solid, I'm with you. I just never, like, I couldn't even fathom the fact of doing some shady shit to Dee Dee. Cause this been my nigga since freshman year of high school.
That shit would break your heart for real. Like, not even just like that heartbreak shit. Like that shit is more than just like romantic love. Like imagine your closest homie, somebody you was down bad with, fucking you over, bro. Like that shit just make me want to cry. Like come on, bro. Like that.
They say friendship heartbreak hurt more than like love heartbreak and shit. They say that shit is real.
That shit is very real. Oh my gosh, that shit will break my heart. In 5 years, I'm gonna wake up in a king size bed in probably like LA and just roll over, go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. Look at myself in the mirror and say, you doing your shit. You feel me? Nice size bed, comfortable as hell with life. You know, still taking care of myself because you gotta brush your teeth twice a day, y'all. Like don't let that shit fool you.
In 5 years, man, I just want to be comfortable.
Exactly.
And just be, you know.
But you can't get too comfortable in your comfort though. Don't do that shit.
I just want to be comfortable, cool where I'm at, and happy with the decisions I made to get to that point.
Exactly.
Look at my phone. Never mind.
Look at my phone, be like, damn, these bitches really love me, huh?
I ain't gonna say too much, but this is one of the situations I had an opportunity. And I ain't gonna say all the lyrics. Not all the lyrics. I ain't gonna say all the details. but I had an opportunity to go somewhere with somebody out the state, and I would be in a few cities in a lot of days with somebody who's well known as an opening act, and I had that opportunity, and I let my ego blow it. But
ooh, that's a good question actually. I have to think on that.
you know, everything happens for a reason, right?
Yo, he played too
Cat
much.
with the Mac, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about? Like, what y'all think?
I
Alright.
don't really know. Like, I hate that I'm saying that. I don't really know a lot of artists that's local, but like,
Yeah, Chicago artistry is hard because niggas in Chicago don't really fuck with niggas in Chicago like
at
that.
all, like that shit is tough.
It's the music scene out here is really weird, and I would like to know a lot of niggas. I wish we could be like Atlanta, everybody bring their cousins to the studio, but the music scene in Chicago is hard as fuck. Like,
yeah, we all selfish as fuck. Let's be like, if you're not in a certain like group of people, like they not gonna fuck with you heavy.
if you made it, be proud of that shit regardless. Regardless, if anything that you come into a studio and make, if you wrote down some original shit, you found you a nice little original beat or made it or whatever, you came into the studio, you laid it, the engineer fixed it, it is yours, that's original, nobody else has made some shit like that. And that's how I look at every single piece of music that I put out, all 400 songs or whatever the fuck I've ever recorded. It might not be the best, because they grow constantly, but I made that shit, it's mine.
You can follow me on IG at _Dakota, Twitter, Earl St. Dope, that is TROPEZ, and yeah, you can find me on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you use, I'm probably on.
Find all my music on any streaming platform, Spotify, Apple, Tidal, whatever the fuck you use. Negasi XV, NEGASI XV. I got an album out, Sun Don't Shine, not an album, project. Sun Don't Shine, I got some new shit coming. Follow me on Instagram, ADAAN _ Negasi, NEGASI. And yeah, man, a lot of shit coming soon.
For sure.
I got a project coming soon, a video probably. And my homegirl video is out right now, One Day.
Yes, sir. Go watch that.
Go watch that on YouTube.
We got some shit coming soon, hopefully.
Yeah. The Nameless Tape. Been in production for a year, but it's coming.
It's coming, man.
It's coming.
We coming.
A lot of shit going on.
Don't sleep on us. You'll regret it.